Hyperrealism versus abstract. The battle. To me, hyperrealism is bullshit. Just because you're able to replicate nature to a very great deal, to a very beautiful, minuscule, to the tiniest possible detail, it doesn't mean you're creating anything new. If God wanted you to just replicate what he had already done, he will not give you free will to be able to do things on your own. Look at how far science has gone in their own foray into the unknown. People can criticize abstract art for all I care. They're just doing bullshit and calling it art. I agree, sometimes some people push the envelope, not like too far, but they do bullshit. For artists, it's very easy to tell who is doing what they know, but doing it in a very, very obscure way, and who is just doing pure bullshit, just trying to fit in. Just like in drawing class, you go sabi who know what they do and who mistakenly do something properly. Because again, if it happens once, mistake, twice, maybe coincidence, 3 times, the person actually know what they do. But aside that, not even just that, with the way a person, just like when you walk up to a canvas, with the way a person applies his colors, with the way a person sets his motifs or lines or whatever, even if it's not the normal way, even if it's abstract, even if it's in the most leftist way you can possibly imagine, if the person has knowledge of what they are doing, you can immediately see it if you have an experienced eye. So back to what I was saying, being able to paint water drops and detail an orange to the last bump on the skin, or to the last, at the point, that's the fascination of every artist, being able to replicate nature. There's nothing wrong with it. But the problem is, most times, hyperrealism conveys no emotion. It conveys nothing of the unknown. It doesn't pull you into a world of wonder. The only wonderment there, or rather, the only thing that is wondrous about it is, okay, this person spent 5,065 trillion years painting the hair follicle. We've been there, done that. For those that might be like, now because you don't sabi paint hyperrealism, now you make you. Nigga, please. Now the real challenge, for instance, would be getting everybody around, everybody that claims to know how to do art or know how to paint or draw. Live drawing session, and this is not a challenge, it's just a fact. When they say live drawing session, and if you bring out your projector, and if you bring out your grid lines, and if you bring out your tissue paper and your what do they call them, your pencil eraser and your now again, I'm not saying that we shouldn't take advantage of new technologies and new ways of drawing, and I'm not saying it's bad to have these unorthodox methods to arrive at your goal. What I'm saying is, stay in your lane and do what you do, but don't get it confused for 1 minute. Like, for instance, I don't work out for internet. See, I don't know what I even saw self. See, that the foremost nigga, please. Okay, now you have people like, let me just use the most popular name everybody knows, Ella Natsui, right? Who does installation sculptures. Beautiful. That's something that probably has never been done before he came on the scene. That's how someone like that can make a name for himself. Now, doing hyperrealism can get you jobs from clients overseas. We go pay you better money, we go give you better packaging, we go make you, if you even do exhibition or do this. But the truth is, you will not grow much as an artist. And when I say grow, I'm not saying grow as per followers. I'm not saying grow as per say, we'll make millions. I'm talking about grow artistically. grow in your ability to discern or advance in making design. You know, that's just it. What do you think is more difficult? Speaking a language beautifully and fluently, or inventing your own language? You know, it's easy to tell what mistake a person made in a hyperrealistic painting, but it's not easy to tell what mistake a person made in an abstract painting. But if your eye is trained, you can clearly see it. No matter how bogus the design is, you get where you go look at it, you go say, see where this person is supposed to do this and that. Now we're in the social media era, so people go judge your everything, quote unquote, success based on how many followers you have. Whether you get 100,000 followers, 500 billion thousand followers. You know, if you get like 1,000 followers, for instance, how many followers you get? You know, so it has become, it's like a currency you get. So a person like me, for instance, with 2,000, I don't even know how many followers I get. I don't say last time I looked at 2,000 something. And then you get another person where they do hyperrealism, where it could be like 80,000 or 150,000 followers. You go come across this video, come like, listen, I've just told you the truth. You can either deal with it and, you know, or you lack the ability to see things. It's just like in music, right? There's a difference between an artist and a sound engineer. Now, that's not to say a sound engineer cannot make art, cannot make music, or a musician cannot be a sound engineer. No. But the mechanics of music and the creativity of music are two different things. You understand? Two completely different things. The fact that you're able to mix a song and master it till it's crisp and sounding as incredible as it sounds doesn't mean that you know what you're talking about as far as the notes, harmonies, rhymes, and keys. Same way, if the artist on this hand knows a lot about the rhymes and the melodies and everything, when it comes to mixing, you don't even know what's in the here. If you ask, if you ask and say the reverb did too much, I be not did too much. You don't even know what's in be reverb. You understand? So, you know,